Hey, what up guys? We're looking at the old school Sony action camera, the HDR as15. Which came out, I think, in like 2012. So if you're still looking for a really good quality action camera that has great audio, shoots full 1080p at 60 frames per second, so you're going to be able to take that 1080p 60 frames per second and put it into slow motion. You're going to get very smooth slow motion. It has 1080p at 30 frames per second, 720p at 60 frames, and 120. And 120 and 60 frames are slow motion with no sound. So if you start recording in those modes, you're going to be able to get real crisp slow motion directly out of the camera. And it does 480p, which will give you the most video on your memory card. So if your memory card has 32 gigs, it might give you 6-7 hours of full use. And this is an action camera where you can use it for vlogging. It does 170 degrees wide angle, or it has steady shot, which is image stabilization at 120. So basically what the image stabilization does when you're vlogging or you have it mounted to your helmet or something, it makes it where it's less shaky. And why I'm reviewing this and not the newer 4K version that came out that cost $500, I always think about older technology is still great, still affordable, and still give you really good quality. So if you're a beginner YouTuber or a beginner who wants to get into action cameras, this might be the thing for you. You can get it for about $100 right now, and it doesn't have all the same mount as the GoPro and the accessories of the GoPro, but it still has a lot of accessories for like helmet mount. You can mount it to your chest, you can mount it to a bike, and I'll show you some footage right now of what I've mounted it to and what I've used it for. Everything from ziplining to go-kart to using it as a dash camera in the car. It just does what it's supposed to do, and I think it has very good quality. I'll show you what it sounds like with a microphone and without a mic, so you can hear the difference between vlogging on it with a microphone in and vlogging without it, without a microphone in. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Okay guys, we're shooting outside on the Sony action camera, which is shooting in at full 1080p at 60 frames per second. This is for a high action, for something that's moving really quickly, like if I'm panning like this, that's what it's meant for. And I'm using the stereo microphone. So now we're shooting in at the same location at 170 degree wide angle. So you're probably getting more of like a fisheye effect where it's bubbled up in the background, which a lot of people don't like, but a lot of people love it because you can get so much in the frame when you're recording a vlog. So now we're recording in my backyard with the external microphone in, shooting at 170 degree wide angle with 1080p 60 frames per second. So you're still being able to probably tell the quality is probably really good. And here's the difference between the image stabilization off. When I'm walking, it's probably real shaky in the background, as you can probably see. And now we're shooting in with the image stabilization on and I'm walking. There's probably a big noticeable difference. And the microphone, I think, is going to make a big difference because it's going to take away a lot of that background noise and just have it where it's more amped towards the person talking. But like I said, this is just some random vlogging footage that I would typically just take the camera out and vlog on. And I usually don't do the fisheye effect at 170 degrees just because of the fact that it's so wide that sometimes your arm's in the way and it doesn't have the image stabilization. So as you see, the quality isn't really that bad for slow motion at 120 frames per second slow motion. It's great for going underwater. It does what it's supposed to do, I think, and it does it pretty well. Like I said, it's a Sony HDR as15. It's pretty much one of their lowest models, but you can see the quality of video, especially the go-kart. It looks very sharp and very rich. Yes, it's not a 4K video camera, but it's going to get the job done when you want to actually mount it to something and then go out and have fun. That's what it is. It gives you that first person perspective, and that's why I got it. The main reason why I got it in the first place was going ziplining. I wanted to capture it, and I didn't want to try to use a point and shoot camera or a cell phone because I thought that would be pretty ridiculous. But for the price range, and you can find it as low as $120, and it shoots full 1080p 60 frames per second, and it has a 16.8 megapixel camera, so you can take really high quality photos with it. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. So just remember, because it's an older device, older technology does not necessarily mean it's really that bad. But like I said, you can use it for vlogging or just getting a first person perspective by strapping it to a helmet or a bike, whatever, and you're going to get some cool quality images. So as always, I'm Trevor. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.